Yeah, hello there. Welcome to this Friday, this fourth Friday with Mike Svenley and Mattesi. And I'm your special host, Albert, the number one genius in the world. Welcome. Today we are going to talk about how smart you can finally get in your drawing and how to do this, right? So let me throw it over to Mike and we can start the show. Yeah, hope you guys are ready for me. Get this background on. Hey guys, welcome. I hope that, hey, how's it going?
Happy congratulations, 1 year anniversary.
Yes. Yeah, here we are, right?
As well.
You can't have a better intro than Albert, of course, over here. So welcome everyone to this Forest Friday with Albert, myself, and of course, Swenley and Mattesi as always. Yeah, so today, what is this about today, right? What does this mean, find your genius? What we're talking about today is how to best learn, right? How can you find your inner genius? And Swenley, Mattesi, and I are going to be sharing with you the ways that we do that. I have a short list of books I want to share with you that really have changed my life personally, and I could say that wholeheartedly, like literally have changed me as a person and as an artist. And in the midst of that, I'm going to share with you some tricks that I've used in the past while I'm drawing, because that has also dramatically changed my life. Yeah, and then today is our anniversary, right? So, you know, I was looking for anniversary congratulation images, and I came up with these, which didn't seem to suit the situation. Happy 1 year anniversary, baby. I love you. And happy anniversary, my special one, forever and evermore. You know, I feel that way about you guys, but but I thought this might be a little better. Right. So we've got to the 1 year of live Force Fridays on YouTube. Thank you. I want to thank Swenley and Mattesi, and we want to thank you guys. You know, thank you for coming here every week and being so dedicated to Force Fridays with us. You know, we all really enjoy coming here every Friday and sharing with you guys whatever we possibly can to improve your lives and hopefully inspire you to draw. It's amazing, but this is our 52nd session, right? Like I said, it's just crazy. I can't believe that we're here 52 weeks out from the beginning, where we started actually during the virus, right? During COVID-19. And it seems like the world is slowly starting to work its way out of that. So that's exciting as well. And like I said, today is super interactive. I want you guys to, in the audience, to share with us ideas about what you would like to see in the upcoming year, okay? So I'm gonna share with you some advice, some ideas that I have. Then the three of us are basically gonna sketch, and we're gonna have an open forum today with you guys. I want you to, I want you to have the opportunity to talk to us. And then I have a special challenge at the end of today that I can't wait to share. And within that challenge, there's a big prize that's coming out of this as well. So, like I said, super excited to go through all that. Hey, I see Diego has joined us today. Hey, Diego, thanks for stopping by.
Yep. Hey, Mike. Before you move on, you know your camera is not. So, yeah.
I'm not on. Yeah, hold on. Let me get that on. Thank you for telling me. So, so let's get to it, guys. Right. Today, what we want to share with you is some of our own insight. What I'm going to be sharing with you is some of the ideas that have come out of this presentation that I've done for schools and corporations called Force It. So this first image, it's like, what does this mean? Why am I showing you guys this weird image? One of the things that I've learned in my years of being a student and a teacher is that it all comes down to you having the ability to brainwash yourself, believe it or not. Because what you think is what you get, right? And this is something, in fact, right now in mentorship that I've been pushing really hard on with all of the students is, what comes up in your mind is what you basically draw, right? There's a very direct link between those two ideas. So I started recognizing this myself when I was back in school. And I would brainwash myself, and I would do it in many different ways. I would brainwash myself from saying, you know what, this drawing is going to be awesome, right? And I know exactly what I'm doing. And then the drawing would just be like, okay, or not even that great, right? And it kind of creates this roller coaster ride, this emotional roller coaster ride that you kind of have to be thick-skinned about in order to get on the ride. Because I would constantly be like my cheerleader, and then it would fall down. I'd be my cheerleader and it would fall down, right? So, but I do believe that actually helped me like keep progressing more quickly, because I would keep talking myself into trying to do a good job. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm saying you shouldn't be discerning. I would lift myself up, but then at the end have to recognize, like, what could I have done better, right? Because the drawing wasn't what I imagined or how great I wanted to be as an artist, right? So it's this up and down thing that's going on the whole time. But it helped, not only to help me get a thicker skin just to go through the ride, but I think it helps in just being optimistic, first of all, just being optimistic about, trying to get through the work, and imagining the things that you want your drawings to look like. And through that, you also build up a sort of healthy level of frustration, which I think is good. I think it's good to be frustrated. I think it's good to have really great ideas in your mind. And then yet, even though you've got these great ideas, you're having the toughest time illustrating them, which is a translation, right? You're going through a change of saying, you know what, I have these great ideas and I just can't draw them yet, right? And that, like I said, I think that's an excellent and healthy frustration. So brainwashing. Now, all the stuff we're going to be sharing with you today, by the way, is brainwashing. You're being brainwashed anyway, right? Like when I was doing the talk, I remember the Force talk, I always had this little trepidation about talking about brainwashing, because I don't know, I think it has a little bit of a negative connotation to it, right? It's like, what do you mean brainwash, right? Like, you want me brainwashing myself or lying to myself, right? But be aware, you're brainwashed all the time. You're brainwashed by, by television and advertising, movies, your parents, us, family, friends, right? Like this, there's constantly stuff coming into you all the time, and you're trying to decipher your way through it. And subconsciously or consciously, things go in, right? Like one of the worst brainwashes I'll get sometimes from students is, I'm not good at this, right? I don't know how to draw. I'm never going to be good at this. It's going to take me a long time, right? I'm very, 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 very sensitive to listening to what the students say, because I'm aware that's it can be, not always is, but it can be for me insight, right? Insight to where their mindset is, right? It's like, where's their head? And I try to be super careful about what I say. And people who I've mentored will even, say, yeah, Mike catches himself. Sometimes they'll be like, well, this is tough. And then I'm like, I shouldn't say that, because you know what? It might not be tough for you. I say these things because I see holistically what things are more challenging or not for students, but some students fly right through the difficult challenges or what normally are difficult. And, and then maybe they'll have some difficulty around something that's simple for the mass audience, right? So you don't want to set yourself up, not in a bad way. You don't want to set yourself up in a way that makes things harder for yourself, right? So you want to keep your mind open, keep it open. And you're being brainwashed anyway, right? So you might as well brainwash yourself, or like program yourself in a way that's going to support you instead of tear you down. And that's what today is about. It's like, how do you do that? I've been doing it since I was around 20 years old, I would say, right? It's when I started picking up books that I thought were going to improve who I am. I'm 51 now, so it's been like 31 years or longer where I've been reading lots of books to always try to improve like who I am as a person, as a teacher, as an artist, as a father, as a husband, right? As a business owner, all of those things, right? All that stuff, right? Like just constantly trying to improve. Okay. So you want to brainwash yourself. If everyone else is already trying to do it, you may as well take charge of it and try and do it yourself and be aware of what you're trying to accomplish, right? And where you're trying to go, okay? All right, hopefully that all makes sense. It was a mouthful. But very, very important, very important, because, drawing is about your thinking. And if we're not getting this part down, you can forget the rest of it, quite honestly, okay? So we've got that. So part of this brainwashing, I think in order to brainwash yourself, this is also from my Force It talk, by the way, what I recognized was, this comes from my own experience, is this whole concept of a floodlight and a laser beam, right? So I drew literally what used to go on through my head when I would be drawing the model in school. It was either money, right? You can see over here, I would draw these are dollars, right? So I'd be worried about the cost of school, the cost of supplies, right? And my parents were like, were helping, and I was working to try to get myself through school. The model, which is what I should be focusing on, video games, or my girlfriend at the time, right? So all this stuff would like be going. I didn't put food in here. I should have put food. Food was another thing that would be going on through my head quite often, right? And I just realized finally at some point, like, man, I'm not thinking about what I'm supposed to be thinking about and not present. And that would make my work suffer, because to keep all of these things going, I mean, if we literally percentage this out equally, that means only 25% of my attention was going to the model. And I learned by about sophomore year, junior year, like I had to focus. I had to bring 100% of myself if I was to get really good at what I was doing. And nowadays, of course, this is even more challenging because we have smartphones and computers, right? It's so easy to get distracted, right? It's so easy to get distracted, and it takes a lot of effort to focus, right? I went for a walk this morning, and I just said, I'm going to do my best to not think about the rest of the things today, and I'm just going to try to focus on the walk. It's like smell the air, look at the trees, feel my feet in my shoes, feel what the stride is like, feel the temperature of the air on my skin, like anything I can do. Usually they're senses, right? Any of my senses that I can use to kind of ground me into the present moment instead of thinking about Force Friday or, who I'm going to be mentoring today or what's going to be happening this weekend, right? I know for me, I could say my head is racing like all day long about different subjects, and a great way to bring yourself in to the moment is physicality, right? So when you're drawing, if the same thing happens, one of the pieces of advice I share is, be aware of your hand on the screen. Like if I put my hand right now on the Cintiq, I could feel its warmth, right? Like being aware of the warmth of the Cintiq, or if my hand's on the pad of paper that's over here, like being aware of that, that texture of the page, hearing my hand glide over the paper, makes a certain noise. When I teach classes in classrooms and I hear, you can hear 20 students drawing with force, and it's all this like shushing and shushing and shushing and shushing of their skin sliding across the piece of paper, right? So that does a great job of like bringing you into the actual present moment, right? You guys have anything to add to this? Have you found, is focus an issue or not an issue for you? And if it is, like, how do you get yourselves into the zone?
My teacher usually says, when I was in college, don't greet me with good morning. I want to hear like your noises of scribbling and everything. So
Mm-hmm.
that's something that relates whatever you just said today. So yeah, it was a pretty fun experience. It's just like getting into zone, and it's like millimeter by millimeter. You're just like feeling everything out and getting everything just like laser beam through. And yeah, it really works, because you're improving at a much faster rate. So yep, that is what I always feel. That's super important.
Yeah. Anything from you, Swinley?
Yeah, that's a good question. Like for me, it's it's rare to not be focused on drawing because it's easy for me to like totally immerse myself, like I don't get distracted easily. So something like really bad must have been going on or something that really worries me to keep my mind off drawing, but I can totally immerse myself in the drawing, so focus, like drawing helps me focus. Like when I'm listening to something in the background, I know
Mm-hmm.
that if I'm drawing, I'm super focused. So
Mm-hmm.
for me, it's rare, to be distracted.
Mm-hmm. What do you think helps you do that? If you're on the flip side of it and You know, is that with everything? Like when you're driving, you're focused, when you're showering, you're focused, when you're cooking, you're focused. Is that normal for you?
Not really. I would say with drawing, it comes the easiest.
I see. Yeah, you know, on a side note, this is just from my experience. I think I've also found that people that are more kinetic, right, are faster, are the ones who are distracted more easily, right? And people who are slower, and you can hear it in the way they speak, the way they move. They're more, what is that called? Kinesthetic, right? There's physicality to them. They usually have the opportunity to focus more. Their mind works more slowly, and the focus allows you to, you know, that slowness allows you to focus in more. And this is just a jump I'm going to make here. This is just something I've seen, is those artists are typically then like the sculptors, right? Or painters that love the texture of the paint, the feel of the paint. It's a different kind of mind. I know I'm kind of, unfortunately, like fast-minded, you know, so I have to like slow down the gears of thinking about 15 things at, you know, one time versus coming down to one. And it kind of makes sense, right? I happen to be the force guy, right? It's no accident that that's me doing it, because force is, you know, is energy, right? It's speed, and it's drawing. And drawing to me is, I love drawing because it's quick, you know, and I can express my thoughts and ideas in a very, very fast manner versus, let's say, painting it or sculpting. Imagine if it was, you know, look at the sculpture, you know, try to like crank out a sculpture for you in like a minute, and compared to, you know, doing a drawing for you. So it suits who I am. You know, for me, it's much more effort to, again, slow down, do a more sculptural drawing or a rendering, or do a painting. You know, that's why you don't see me teaching painting typically, right? Because it's not my mindset, you know? So, okay, let's get back to Photoshop real quick here. So I wanted to, first of all, I wanted to hear from you guys, you know, from the audience. Has anyone out there run into the same challenges, right? Valerie says, I've always thought of myself as a fairly focused person, but in the past year, learning force and drawing the figure, I've realized how quickly and easily I lose focus. George from Vienna says, at Valerie, I think the trick is to focus in portions. If portion lost, then do some other, then come back. Yeah, so that's a great note. Some students, I'll tell them, time yourself. You know, some people's attention span lasts for 5 minutes, and some people, their attention span lasts for 3 hours, right? And you want to try to grow your attention span. And I would recommend there, you could actually time it out. If you're the 5-minute person, draw for 5 minutes, take a 5-minute break, then go, you know what, I'm going to try to shoot for 10 minutes. And it's going to take some analysis, you know, some awareness of trying to stretch your time out, but stretch your time out, right? Until you get to a half an hour. And then, you know, you're on for half an hour, take a 5 or 10 minute break, and then try another half an hour. You know, you want to get to a place where, you know, you can sit for longer and longer stretches of time and be totally focused. When I worked at Disney, I used to put headphones on all the time, and I would just listen to soundtrack music. And soundtracks were great because there's no one singing or saying something, right? I needed music even without words that was purely instrumental to allow me to focus, you know, and that helped me. That helped me a lot. You know, that would keep me out of trouble. Jazz T says, sounds like meditative practice. Really cool to connect these concepts. Yes, it is like meditating, you know. Meditation is presence, right? So, and anytime you are present in any action, that is almost like meditation. You know, drawing is like a meditation in itself. Arno says, meditation is very helpful. Stay focused. I would agree. I started using the app Headspace this last year to help. Yeah, I was on Headspace for a while too, Beatrice. In fact, I've been thinking about bringing that, getting that back on my phone. I did that for about 4 or 5 months. It was very good. Subcon, I might be somewhere in the middle, but thinking about it meditatively really helps me focus. Definitely also pace yourself, develop patience, and taking of a lot of things is like chewing food. You can chew really fast and choke, or chew slow and savor. Yeah. Yeah, what is it, 20 or 30 chews you're supposed to do per mouthful? Every so often I'll actually try that out. Try to get to like 20 or so, you know, and you realize when you chew food, you usually will swallow food in like 3 to 5 chews, right? 3 to 5 chunks, and then swallow it down instead of going to 20. And food does break down differently in your mouth over time. You'd be amazed as to how much more flavor you do get out of the food. So most definitely. All right, cool. So I thought what we would do is kind of talk in general for a little bit about other ideas. Well, you guys can watch us sketch for a little bit. And then I have a bunch of books I'm going to share with you and some of those stories that have come out of that for me. Let's see. So I'm going to go to a new share. We're going to go over here so we can just kind of draw. Make this full screen so we've got some room. And talk to you guys about all the different tools that we use. Let's see, where's my, there we are. Okay. All right, so let's draw. I'm happy to take requests, by the way, since we did do that not that long ago. What was that? What did I draw? Oh yeah, I think I drew a spawn for you guys. And I think, I don't know if Craig, yeah, Don's here. Don is the proud owner of a spawn drawing, right? So one of the things, I'm gonna just doodle here while we're talking, okay? And I'm gonna keep checking in on you guys to see what you have to say. This is one of the, I'm gonna write the book here also, by the way. So one of the things that I had a 12-hour car ride last week. I've been driving back and forth between California and Washington State. I'm going to be moving. So just a personal note, I'm moving, right? And I had this 12-hour drive to get to Washington State. And I listened to this, this book. It's called The Art of Learning, which partially inspired today, actually. And Mrityunjay and Swenley, you know, feel free to jump in and draw while I'm doing this, right? So it's called The Art of Learning. I'll get you the full name later. The first name of the author, his name is Josh. And what's interesting is, you know, when Josh was just a little kid, right? So he was just this little kid, he would, this is like an infographic now. Let's see if I can keep up with my story, right? So Josh was a little kid, and Josh would go to the park, and he was like, I'll make his body even smaller, because the bigger the head, the younger the age, by the way, for you character designers out there. So when Josh was a little kid, he would go to Washington Square Park, which I've been to many times myself, and he would play chess at the age of 6 years old, right? 6 years old, can you believe it? 6 years old. And he would win, right? He's like winning against these adults, right? So here's some pieces on the board. We got this other guy here. I didn't intend on doing this, so I'm kind of winging this, by the way, trying to draw while I'm talking. All right. Notice I'm using force shapes because it's the fastest way to draw. All right. There's a little drop shadow. Right. So Josh would be playing chess, right? We got all these pieces on the board, and he was 6 years old, and he would win, right? So it was pretty amazing, and his parents recognized this, and they got him. They got him a mentor who was actually a professional chess player, and Josh started winning competitions right up into his teens, and up until he was in his 20s, I believe. He played chess. In fact, some of you may know the story about Bobby Fischer. So Bobby Fischer was a child prodigy at chess that came out before Josh. And Josh's dad wrote the book, I think it's Who or Where is Bobby Fischer? So Josh's father actually wrote this book, inspired, I think, by Bobby Fischer, and that his son now was becoming this world championship chess player, right? So pretty amazing, you know, and he would talk about the ideas that the chess teacher would teach him. And it was a lot of the same stuff we teach at drawingforce.com, actually. It was a lot of abstraction down to detail, right? Or the way I like talking about this is, you know, it's hierarchy, right? So you want to work from big ideas down, or you're going to work from small ideas down, right? So it was interesting. What he would do is he would have Josh learn to play chess from the starting board. Like the starting board's a big deal, and you could set yourself up at the beginning to try and win. but also the ending board, the end game, right? What does it look like at the end, the board, when there's only 3 pieces on it? How do you navigate that? Which I thought was really awesome, right? Because you're bookending your methodology, your process to thinking, right? So he learned about like the details and the nuance of playing the game, all the way to the big abstract stuff, right? Is that you, Swinley? He's doodling something out here. So that's something to keep in mind, right? If you want to learn something, I think it's good to try to get a sense of what is this about in the first place, right? And I have to say, I think that's probably the area where most art instruction lacks the most, is what is the big picture? And to tell the student that, right? To tell them like, this is what we're going to try to accomplish, right? This is the big idea. This is what I'm going to be able to help you with. Because most of the time, a lot of art instruction is just detail, 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 right? And you just stay in this like little tight tunnel the whole time you're learning, right? So try to keep the big picture stuff in mind, right? All right, we got both of them sketching. So any questions on this? Let's see. That's cool. I love that you love your your Venom drawing. Rocket Raccoon, I'll try. Tim Ferriss has an interview. Yes, that's right. Daniel just brought up Tim Ferriss has an interview with Josh. I recommend it. He talks about his theory. That's right. It's at the end of the book too. So if you buy the book, at the end of it is Tim Ferriss's interview with Josh. And, you know, it's great, right? It's great. And I have to say, thankfully, I guess it's good and bad, but most of the time when I listen to all these books, it's all the stuff that I try to teach you guys. It's all the stuff that comes up in the mentoring meetings and then I talk about on the website, because I've gone through many years of this stuff myself and trying to know how I learn and then help you guys figure out how to learn if you don't already know, you know? So anyway, this was the art of learning. Now here's the awesome part, not to make this a giant ad about this book, but here's what gets really interesting. So Josh, after becoming a world chess champion in his 20s, decides to take up Tai Chi, right? So Tai Chi is when you see, you know, I think it's Chinese, you know, and you see people, usually Chinese people, but now it's a very Western thing as well, right? And I'll be in the park, you know, standing here like this and have their arms out, usually like this. One hand's usually down and one is up. I don't know all this stuff. Let me tell you, my resolution, or one of them for this year, is I want to learn Tai Chi. I'm taking it up. I'm putting that gauntlet down now. So I got you guys to hold me to it. I want to learn Tai Chi. So, you know, it's when you're doing all those like really slow maneuvers, right? It's like meditation, but your body's in motion, slow motion, basically, and you're controlling those movements, and they're very, very precise and very specific. So Josh, right, he decides, I'm going to take this up. I'm going to take up Hellboy. I'm going to take up Tai Chi. And, you know, what does he do? Of course, within the years thereafter, he becomes a world champion at the competitive side of Tai Chi. There is actually a competitive side where you face off. It's called, it's something hands. I forget now what it's called, but you actually do face off with other people, and they would go to like Taiwan and have these like crazy competitions with Tai Chi. And Josh actually got himself to become a world renowned guy at Tai Chi Chuan, I think it was called. Now, that's where he says this statement that finally really kind of hits you, which is, he's like, I'm not here because I think I'm a great chess champion or great at Tai Chi. He goes, I don't even know if I'm really great at those things. He said, I'm here because I think I'm a great learner, right? And I thought, damn, man, that is exactly what this really is all about. Can you become a great learner? And that's why we're here today. This is what finally the guts of today's conversation is what does it take to be a great learner? I teach a lot of people every week, and because of mentorship, I get to know them pretty intimately, okay? It's not like teaching a class with 15 or 20 people in it. It's a very different experience. And some students are great learners and some are just not, you know, and that's okay. It just means I have to bring in my other side, not only teaching them force, but teach them how to learn. And the guys that know how to learn well are, first of all, very flexible minded. You know, it's like I don't know if you've ever felt this where your brain's like a knot, you know, you kind of get stuck on something and it's like you're trying to have that knot relieve itself and just allow yourself to let information into your mind and be open, you know, and accept and try to clear your head out of all your judgments and preconceived notions, right? And some students are great at it. I had a new student that just started recently who actually draws really well with construction, right? But not force. And I had my own judgment that I kept to myself, thinking, I don't know, you know, I've been here before. This is going to go one of two ways, because it really does go one of two ways. Either it's going to be really tough for this student to learn what I'm teaching because of his preconceived notions of structure, or he's going to surprise me, because that's usually what happens, or he's going to surprise me and he's going to be able to do this. And, you know, lo and behold, he came in the next week and he did the homework and he did incredibly well on it, incredibly well. And I was like, wow. And I said to him, I go, you know, it's really impressive that you were able to switch so quickly and just accept what I was teaching you and allow it in. And then I found out he's a teacher himself. He teaches dance, right? So all of a sudden it's like, you know, he understands what the other side is. He understands physicality as well, right? Look at this story with Josh, right? It went from very mental education to very physical education on what he was working on, right? And that he had the ability to cross two different disciplines, I thought was pretty spectacular. So you got to be open-minded, you know, and Josh, again, he talks about abstract to detailed. The other big thing I want to share today is you also want to have the ability to recognize, and this is a big one, to recognize when it's wrong, right? Otherwise, you know, you could be doing it wrong and not know, right? And that takes self-awareness. So, you know, this is a big one, I would say, is to be self-aware. Again, some people are more self-aware, some are not. You know, I know me, I know I'm extremely self-aware, sometimes to a fault, but I'm extremely self-aware of me and what's going on. What am I thinking, right? It's that busy brain again, right? But, you know, Josh talks about, I mean, get this, he talks about the minutia of movement that he's going through with the body. He's very aware of also the other opponent, right? I mean, he said it gets as far in as like attacking on the blink of an eye, right? Because that moment is like just a millisecond of shutdown of not visually seeing for the opponent to actually push in on them, right? Or if they change their footing a little bit, it changes their weight exchange, right? And he wants to make sure he comes in when that happens to hit the foot that's going to knock that person off balance, right? It's just hyper, you know, self-awareness equals sensitivity. And this is something I talk about quite a bit. Sensitivity, right? You want heightened sensitivity. Every book that I've read that talks about someone who's a master of that thing that they do, when you listen to them, you start recognizing they are hypersensitive about that particular thing, right? So you want to gain hypersensitivity. You want to be aware of your line and you drawing. You want to be aware of what you're thinking, right? I call it internal dialogue, right? I mean, everybody does. You want to be aware of your internal dialogue and what you're saying or thinking about. That goes back to the brainwashing, right? So I've been talking here for quite a bit. Anything from Mattesi and Swenley? You guys have any thoughts on all this stuff?
You're slamming with great thoughts, so
Thanks. Let's see, what have we got out in the group here? I'm learning, yeah, Qui-Gon, yeah, exactly. Qui-Gon's another one. It's cool that you're learning that, subcons. Yeah, it's very similar to Tai Chi. I don't know if I'm a great learner, but I want to learn how to be a great learner, says Valerie. To not be ashamed to ask as many, yes. Man, that is a killer, right? You want to kill your learning, be scared to ask questions. Great way to kill it. If you were to go back to any of the teachers I had and talk to them about who was I as a student, they'd be like, man, Mike was the guy who had a question like every 3 minutes. I would constantly grill the teacher with questions, constantly. I'd be like, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Like over and over and over again until I started to understand, right? And my questions lessened and lessened because they were answering for me. Sometimes I would stump them, right? I'd be like, I don't understand why you did that thing. They'd be like, I don't know either. I think I need to redraw this. And they would draw it and go, oh, okay, this is why I'm doing this thing. I do that too as I'm teaching. I have to sometimes I have to go do it, right, physically with my hand to go and be aware of what's going on in my head as I'm doing it. Because sometimes it's subconscious, right? You have to bring forth those thoughts into your consciousness and figure out, why am I doing it, right? I think that makes a good teacher, actually. Arno says it's all confidence in the teacher. Yeah, well, in the end, you do have to trust your instructor. I think that is actually a big deal, to Arno's point, and I'm aware of that. I think I've said that before. In order for you guys to really learn from us, it takes a lot of trust on your part, and I'm aware of that. I really appreciate that. We all appreciate that. And in the mentored sessions, I'm so aware of the fact that these are students who are investing their time, their emotion, and their money with me to say, I trust you, tell me what to do, because I want to learn. You have to do that. I trusted my teachers, and I grilled them to figure out, to get into their minds as much as I could, because I trusted them, and I learned from two very different opposing thought processes when I was in school. And that was hard. I had to shut one down as I went into another class and bring the other one up as I went to the other. It was very, very difficult, I have to say, because I really did try to be a blank slate for every instructor for them to write on, so I can learn as much as I possibly could. Let's see what else we got here. Questions as you need to understand. Love your book. Thank you, Kuya. I want to use hierarchy for strategy, but I can't get lost in abstract thinking. I have to learn to make things more practical. To me, the hierarchy is practical, actually, I would say. I'm super practical myself. So to me, learning hierarchically is a practicality. That's why I do it, is to not get caught up in the small stuff, to come in and more practically then, address it. How can I get hypersensitive? I see the line quality regarding the soft. I think the key to hypersensitivity is presence and being aware of your senses. Be aware, I would say George is asking this, be aware of, again, your hand on the paper, the sound it makes, or if you're on a screen, the warmth of it. Slow down. Lots of times people think force is you have to draw really fast. It's not that you have to draw fast. You have to draw fast enough to just make sure the stroke is good, right? But you want to be in control, right? And you want to get into that zone, right? You want to get into that zone where you're in control of the line, you're not hyperactive, but you do want hypersensitivity. Man, like I said, that's one of the best ways to learn. And that book by Josh, The Art of Learning, you'd be amazed as to how hypersensitive the guy is. I was amazed, and I think I'm pretty hypersensitive. I'm like, man, this guy is in the zone, totally in the zone. Beatrice says, instructors must also be able to create an environment that feels safe for students to ask, and not everyone is able to reach that kind of, yes, thank you, Beatrice, that's true. It's very important for the three of us, Mattesi, Swenley, and I, to create, and even here, right, in these Force Fridays, for you guys to know that you can say whatever, it's okay, right? You're not going to be judged on it. We're here to help you guys. Well, you might be judged a little bit, but in a funny way. But, we're here to help you guys, right? So you got to have the courage to ask the questions and know that we're not going to be here to make you feel stupid. That's not the goal, right? The goal is to help you guys get better. Marcus says, can we make learning just like entertainment? This is a difficult process, but we learn from it. I think you do whatever you can do. I was joking around with Albert today, by the way. And to give you some backstory on Albert, the Albert Einstein puppet is something I bought a few years back on a trip to North Carolina, and it's a magnet too. It sits on my fridge. And I have a niece that I get to talk to every few weeks that lives in Texas. She's about 4 years old. And she doesn't talk to me. She talks to Albert, okay? She barely even knows who I am. She has these conversations with Albert instead. And I think it's cool because, she's really open and she's revealing in that way because it's Albert. It's not even another adult. And I have these great talks with her, we talk about going to Germany together, so it's a safe environment, to your guys' point, Thanks for being cool and safe. You're welcome, Valerie. So here, I'm going to clear out this layer, guys. Let's try a new one, just so we can get more drawing going on here. All right.
Yeah, to add to the subject of trust, I think I would say from a teacher's standpoint, that's one of the most frustrating things when you give instructions week in and week out, and you see that the students are just not applying it. They come back
Yeah.
and they just do their own thing, you know. So that trusting part is super important. And the ones who do trust you and do apply what you say, they improve the fastest.
Yeah, I would agree with you. That's right. It's what stops them, right? If you put yourself in the shoes of being the student, right? I know what would stop me is either I don't trust them, I'm not sure. And I've had students say that, even mentorship, like they would go weeks and nothing happens, and then finally something changes. I'm like, what happened? They go, I finally like get what you're saying, and I believe in what you're saying, which is basically the same thing as saying I like trust you now. And they finally do it. Or it's fear, right? Especially if someone's good, right? It's like they're good, they want to hold on to, you know, the way they draw, and therefore they have to let go of that, right? They have to let go. It's that flexible mind or growth mind that needs to kick in order for that to happen. Otherwise, you know, you're stuck. I have a student who I've been mentoring, and it took up until about the 6th session where every time he went through the phases of drawing, we got to the traditional drawing, which is, you know, draw by looking at the paper. He would always put in like form, he'd put in the shape of the figure. And I told him for 6 weeks, like, only forces, right? And, until I kind of joke around with him, I'm like, hey, I see you did the full figure again, right? Like, I thought we only wanted forces here. What's going on? And finally, after sort of, you know, nudging him over 6 weeks time, he said, well, I'm doing these because I want something to post on Instagram. And I was like, finally, the truth, the truth comes out. You know, and I said to him, look, there's going to be plenty of time for Instagram. Instagram's not going anywhere. You know, you're actually slowing down your learning process by doing this. And you're drawing, and you know, he was creating drawings with bad shapes because we hadn't talked about that yet, right? So he's putting all this effort at the beginning on learning force and getting the connectivity to happen, and then at the end, all of a sudden, you know, we have these like badly shaped out drawings with, you know, bad form, bad shape, just because he wants something to post, you know. So I find that usually it's some ulterior motive that's going on. And it might not even be that conscious to the student, you know, which again is where I ask all of you, be self-aware, you know, be self-aware. It's self-intelligence, you know what's going on with you and what are you thinking about? What might be stopping you from doing something? There's plenty of things I've come across where I realize I push it off and I push it off and I realize, wow, I'm pushing this off because I'm scared. Actually, I don't want to really do this. It makes me nervous. And I have to talk myself through, why am I nervous about it? What do I think is going to happen? Like, it's not going to be anywhere near as bad as I think it's going to be, you know? And then it ends up being okay. And then usually when I go through the thing itself, it is okay. Like, there's no problem in the first place. So yeah, our brains are always going to make things worse than they are. Believe me, you know? Okay. Yeah, God, I can't tell you how much of that I've gone through in my life.
You know
Brain
what kind
always
of
wants to make it worse.
like scares me up is like when people don't ask questions. It's like they're sitting very quietly in mentorship, especially, and I was like,
Mhm.
oh my god, I'm speaking, and are they believing or not, or something like that, you know? So
Yeah, no, that's right.
Mhm.
When you end up
yeah,
doing all the talking, you know that there's also a problem. You know, I usually will ask all the time, like, do you understand this? Do you have any questions about this? I'm trying to coax the conversation out of the student and make sure that they know it's them too. You know, one thing, if you're interested in mentoring, or even if you're not and you're learning at home, write a diary, you know, write what's going on. You know, my better mentored students, I say, you know, I think what's really profound is that you write notes during the week, because we don't see each other for 7 days. Write notes about, you know, what did you have questions about? What do you think you learned? That's actually a really important one, because when they write down what they learned, it's a great way of me checking to make sure they learned a thing I want them to learn, right? It could be something that they think is good and is not. Look at my head in this. I look like I have Albert hair. I just realized I got this nice curly head of hair going on here. Yeah, Albert, I'll keep Albert over here to the side. Yeah, so you want to be aware of that as well, right? So other books I want to share with you. Anthony Robbins he's almost like the cliche self-help guru now. But when I was in my early 20s, which was in the early 90s, he was getting really big, right? And there was a book that had come out at that time called, and I love the title of this book, I have to say. Let's see, let me get over here. The title of the book was Awaken the Giant Within. I wish I had come up with the name of this book. Awaken the Giant Within. This book, man, this book changed my life. Because I was I was probably about 21, 22, somewhere in there. And what he had done really well, I think, at that point in time, is he had read hundreds and hundreds of sort of like self-help books himself and put everything into one place. And he was excellent at storytelling and just making things clear and applicable, practical, which again, as I said, I'm really practical. I want to be able to read a book and take the information and apply it, right? I don't want to like figure it out, like just tell me and I'll go test it out myself, but take me through the steps of it. And he was excellent at that. So I highly, highly recommend that book. He had a thing that always stuck with me, this acronym called CANI, CANI. And it stands for constant and never ending improvement. And man, I lived that. I lived that for a long time. I mean, I still do it today, probably not as aggressively as I did in my 20s, but I always had that thing in the back of my head is, every day is an opportunity to improve. And it could be on anything. It could be on how you get out of bed, how you take a shower, what you eat for breakfast, how you draw, right? What you're watching, the kinds of conversations you have. If you start thinking about improvement, you realize every day probably has 700 facets to your life, if not more, that you can make some subtle adjustment in, instead of getting caught sort of in the mire of repetition of the everyday tasks. And when you do that, you start holding yourself to becoming a new you, right? And everything starts to slowly get escalated and escalated and escalated. It doesn't have to be big change either. It can be small little things, right? But just keeping that in mind. Yeah, were you going to say something?
No, that was my mom. Sorry.
Oh. So, this CANI, I think, was a really big deal for me. There's so many, I can go on about the Anthony Robbins thing for 3 hours. Like there was so much stuff in that book. The idea of metaphors, I teach metaphors all the time. I actually learned that from this book, the idea of how powerful metaphors are. I was already doing it in my drawing, but to have him call it out, like he talked about metaphors as a method to fast learning. I didn't think of it like that. I just did it automatically because I was drawing and using metaphors, but he was saying how powerful metaphors are, right? Like when you say, life's like a box of chocolates, right? All of a sudden it's like, oh, I have a picture of a box of chocolates. And what does that mean? It's the variety thing that's going on. Some things you like, some things you don't like, right? So, metaphors are huge and super, super powerful. And they're like a fast conduit to learning, right? To learning. So I highly recommend this book. Again, I wouldn't bring it up if I didn't feel passionately about it. It was literally life-changing. I would even dare to say that I think that book helped me get into Disney animation because it was just prior to me going through all that, getting my portfolio ready. It made me believe in myself more, to have the ability to get over the hump of, can I do this? Do I believe enough in myself? Like who, because my brain would be like, who am I kidding? I'm this guy out of this little town in New Jersey. Like, how am I going to get into a company like Disney Animation? I was not like I lived out in the middle of the West, but bad enough into being a little town in New Jersey, with no other real professional artists around me, so it takes a lot, it takes a lot to believe that much in yourself, to think that you're capable of these things that maybe for the people even around you seem very far-fetched, so highly recommend that book. Are there any books you guys have? I know I have a couple more I'm going to share with the audience at the very end here, but anything that you guys have ever read or read recently that really had a profound effect on you?
Yeah, I recently read a book called How to Learn. I don't remember the name of the author, but in general, I found reading books on to understand how the brain works and how we like pick up information and store information. It has helped me to both teach and become a better student myself. Because then you understand what's effective and what's not.
Right. Is there anything particular you can help us with today? Is there any one thing where you're like, oh, this one thing was so applicable?
Man, there are many things. I would say at the very beginning, one of the like eye openers for me was that like it's more effective to draw, let's say, 3 hours a day for the whole week than only drawing 18 hours on one day and not do anything for the rest of the week. So you learn by repetition, like
Right.
daily repetition, instead of just like binging everything on one day and not doing anything, because then the information that you stored up in that one day, I think if you don't do anything with it for like 48 hours or so, it starts literally disappearing from your brain.
Yep.
So yeah, was a big eye opener. Consistency and repetition is better than just doing everything on one day and not do anything for days to come.
Yeah, no, that's a great one. Going back to Anthony Robbins, one of his quotes in his book is repetition is the mother of skill, right? And that, man, I had that quote burned in my head, like I said, from my 20s till now, it's the repetitiveness. And going back to the book on Josh, he would say the same exact thing. He's like, if you want to learn, it's like rinse and repeat. You have to iterate and change, but you have to learn by doing this stuff over and over, and not just repeat, but tweak and tweak and tweak, change and change and change, improve, right? Know what's wrong, what's right, and constantly do it. And to Swenley's point, it's better to do a little bit every day than to binge, right? And then stop, and then binge, and then stop, right? Yeah, no, that's excellent advice. Yeah. Anything from you, Mrityunjay, before I move on?
Not about a book or something, but believability that the point you touch is like, just take me as an example, like people out there listening to us. 1 year before, like two years before, I've never thought I'd be like completing this journey with one of the great artists of our time, like Mike and
Thank you.
Swanleys, so you like believe in yourself, just do what you love. That's the best advice I can give you today. Is like believe in yourself. I've never thought, being in such a country that art is not really developed in India. That's a fact. Okay, and there's no place for figure drawing. So figure drawing, like near drawing, and this is all considered like very, they're banned in India. Okay, so how would I trust myself? I love this thing, so how would I go, this way? But yeah, life finds a way. Your destiny is gonna be what you think, okay, like what you want, what you love. Okay, so believability is yeah, that's the advice I would give you today.
Yeah, good advice.
Yeah,
even like he said, India is not the most the easiest place to go into what Mrityunjay is doing, just because of religion and society, right? It makes it harder. But you know what? You got to break out, right? You got to
It's
break
gonna
out
be
and become what you
riots.
want. Yeah,
It's gonna be
exactly.
like riots if you try to do a new
force
figure drawing
force
class.
figure, force figure drawing riot. Exactly. All right, let's head over to Photoshop to close up here, because I want to talk to you about these other books. So thanks, guys, for doodling in the background here while we're talking. And then I'm going to share with you guys this awesome contest that I have that I can't wait to get to. So, we had the floodlight and the laser beam. I want to share with you these books and a little bit of story about each one of them. So we talked about The Art of Learning by Josh. Mindset by Carol Dweck. This book, I didn't read this that long ago. This was maybe the last 4 or 5 years. This book was life-changing as well. Carol, she's had a profound effect, I think, just on the people who've read it, all the way into corporate culture. The idea of, she talks about a rigid and a growth mindset. And it's not about, are you rigid or have a growth mindset? It's about, you're one of those in the different situations in your life. And the example I always give my mentees is, when I'm teaching, I'm in a growth mindset. Like, I'm really flexible minded. I'm flexible what the teachers do, the students are doing. I'm flexible about me trying to be better as an instructor. When I drive, I'm in a rigid mindset, because I'm basically like, I'm the best driver on the road. Everyone else is terrible. Why isn't that guy blinking? That guy cut me off. This guy just went across 4 lanes to get over there. I'm like judging all over the place. I'm not really flexible about what's going on, right? So, you are different mindsets based on the context, and that really kind of opened my head. I'm like, wow, why can I be flexible here and then not in others? I can be, right? So how do I do that? This is the brainwashing thing again, right? Take charge of your thoughts. Your brain is this tool in your head, and then there's you, which is kind of like, I know scientifically maybe this isn't real, but there's you kind of outside of it, right? And they do talk about this in meditation and so on. Like, you want to be outside yourself, be aware, looking down at yourself, almost like, wait a minute, what's going on here? I'm in this argument because I'm in a rigid mindset over something I don't even really care that much about, right? How do I switch this into a growth mindset, and allow myself to be more open maybe to what the other person is saying and understanding this conversation better, right? It's tough, right? You want to catch yourself in that moment, before it gets crazy, and be able to step out. And that's this awareness thing, self-awareness I was talking about earlier. There's this other great book. Again, I listened to this only a few years ago, called Mastery by Robert Greene. And man, what an awesome book. Again, one of the stories he talks about a lot of different people who've gained mastery in different subjects. He talks about this one fine artist. And this fine artist was not satisfied with his fine art. And he didn't know what was missing. And he realized that, to make a long story short, that function was missing. He wanted function in his fine art. And he decided to go to engineering school, which led him to architecture school. Now he's like one of the world's most renowned architects, basically. And right when this guy, Robert, was talking about this, I was on a hike and this bird went flying by. And I was like, I put on my function filter, right? I started seeing through function. And it's like, wow, look at that. Let's not call it a bird, right? Look at that thing going through the air, right? And how beautifully designed it is to do its job, right? Its feet, how it lands, how it grabs things, how it uses its mouth, its aerodynamics, the design of the wings, the lightness and shape of them. It's so perfect, right? Like, nature is perfect at functional design, right? And for you to be aware of that. So I just thought it was cool. The Mastery book has a lot of other different concepts in it as well. Again, almost everything that we teach at drawingforce.com. That always makes me happy, like I said before, because I realize, okay, we're on the right track. We're doing the right thing. We're telling our students the right thing. I always want to make sure I don't give you bad information or something that's going to take you down the wrong track. And the Mastery book is just great at all of that. Another huge author I used to read a lot of was a guy named Wayne Dyer. I think he's passed since. But this one, I thought this quote I grabbed from the internet was really excellent to share with you guys. It says, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change, right? Man, that to me that's profound. Like, that is truly profound, right? Because I feel like that is what we're trying to teach all the time, right? You don't normally come to force knowing how to see force, right? I didn't either. I had to like learn this over time. And then I love when students in premium or in mentoring start saying, I'm starting to see this stuff in my day-to-day life. It could be force, it could be perspective, shape, right? Whatever it may be, anatomy. But you start seeing it, right? It's so amazing that this stuff has been under your nose, in front of your eyes, your whole life. And by one of us guiding you down a path, you start to see more. And therefore it changes, right? You don't see the old way anymore. I've always said that if I got anything out of art school when I went, it changed my life by me seeing and understanding the world around me in a totally different way than I did before, right? And that's what we're trying to help happen for you guys, right? So super powerful stuff. Okay. The last one, this book is called Illusions by an author named Richard Bach. Richard Bach was huge. I think it was 60s and 70s. He wrote a book most of you probably know called Jonathan Livingston Seagull. Very famous book, short book, very famous story. But this other less famous book he wrote is called Illusions. It's the something of the Messiah. And it's not religious per se, but it's more about the profoundness of how you think again, and man, what you get out of what you think. And it's such a great little book. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend all these books. I've read many books in my life, and I really tried to cherry pick a few that I thought were extremely profound to me. So I hope you check them out. I'd love to hear what you think about them in future, sessions. We barely got to talk today about if there's anything that you guys would like us to cover in the year. So let's take a minute to do that. While you guys are writing that down, I'd like to hear if there's certain topics you want us to cover. I have one last thing to share, which is the contest, right? So, man, I'm so proud of this contest. So weird, but I am very excited about this. So what's the contest? The contest is about Albert, believe it or not. Let's go back over here to Albert. Many, many, many months ago, sort of jokingly, in my own video feed of me and the camera up in the corner as you see me, I had Albert show up, okay? So this guy actually did come into the shot, right? So the challenge I give all of you is I want you to find the video that Albert is in with me in my headshot. He'll be in this shot. Find the video and the time code for it, and then email me. And whoever finds it first and sends that to me will win a force bundle, which is lifetime access to Force, Form, Shape, and Anatomy, I believe, which is a value of $450, right? So that's our anniversary gift to you guys for being with us for the last year. And hopefully you'll enjoy trying to find Albert. It'll give you a chance to watch a bunch of the videos you haven't seen maybe in the past, especially if you're somebody who's more new. My email address, I'll write it here with Albert. My email address is just, it's very simple. Let's go to black here. It's just Mike at drawing force.com. Okay. This is lifetime access to the majority of the website, right? If you can go find Albert, the genius of all geniuses, right? Yeah, go read up on Albert. You'd be amazed as to how smart a guy he actually was as well. He's had a lot of his own amazing quotes and what he thought about thinking. Yeah, pretty impressive history. So anyway, with that, I'm going to close today. Before I close, let's just take one last look really quickly at maybe some of the ideas you guys had. February Center Backland. Let's see, clothing. Yes, we could do clothing. Middle of writing a book on that right now. Exact drawing helps me here to understand to see angles. Yeah, so Albert is in one of the 52 videos. Yeah, nobody caught it when I did it either. I was waiting to be called out, but nobody noticed him. So you'll have to look pretty hard. Since I started to draw a year ago, I discovered force drawing. I started to see the world differently. It's amazing. Thank you. You're very welcome, Pamela. Let's see, any ideas? Kind of remember where your Force Friday live stream one day, like compared your first drawing to what you're currently doing. I don't remember, these are weird. I'd love to hear more about drawing longer force lines and line speed and control. Okay, we could do that, Don. Breaking down the hierarchical things in abstract thought. I want to make sure I'm learning correctly. Yeah, I think we should do that. That'll be probably next couple of weeks. I really want to drill further down into what does that mean? You know, it's such a, I think it's such a crazy conversation, and to really share with you, like, how do you get to a place where you're drawing ideas? Okay. Have we done a video on how to practice and study? I don't know. Have we done that? You guys remember?
Yeah, I mean, it's not the same topic, but yeah, it's like covered, I guess. Like how to draw your best. That's what we have done one video of.
Well, maybe like what's a daily practice, I think is a good one. I get asked that a lot. Like, you know, we just talked, you know, Swenley brought up a great idea today about, you know, practicing daily. Well, what should that look like? How do you divide your time? You know, you want to manage your time too. Artists are typically infamous for being bad at time management, right? So we can talk about that. So we had daily drawing, right? We'll talk about control, right? Hand control, focus, all those things. Okay. I'd like to see more about line quality. Yeah. Confidence, the interviews. Yeah, I want to get back on interviews. I also want to share with you, I have some interviews of students that have gotten into colleges that I mentored. I'm going to try to get those up in the next month or so as well, for those of you that are interested in that. And maybe color kind of goes a little bit out of our space, but I do have a lot of mentored students. I teach basic color theory too, just to get them, you know, off the ground. I do it hierarchically again, right? Okay, so I'm going to close here. So thank you guys. We, Swelling Matunji and I, first of all, thank you guys for being with me for this crazy year that we all had with COVID. And we hope that we supported you through all of that, by, joining us every Friday and hanging out with us and giving you guys something to draw during the week. And thank you, audience. Thank you, all of you in the audience, for your commitment, to not only us, but to yourselves, right? The thing you want to be most committed to more than anything is you, right? Make sure that you're helping yourself and that you're learning every day. Remember Kanai, constant and never-ending improvement. And we will see you guys next week, right? Take care, everyone. Thank you again for coming. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes, you guys. Bye-bye.
See you. Bye-bye.